you were there for her final breath when her spirit left. I realized that it was going to be more healing for you to be able to see it and then process that I was really gone. Because if you missed that moment, if you missed that final moment, she says that you would have been like, no, now I can't
Yeah.
really. She says you couldn't have really known that she was gone.
Yeah.
Been
Yeah.
able to process it, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you
Absolutely.
had to. Do you understand your father being passed? Does that make sense to
Yeah.
you? Hmm.
Yeah.
Do you understand why he's giving me this gentle, relaxed smile? Does that make any sense to you about him?
Yes.
It feels like he's taking over my face a little bit, which is a very interesting sensation I have not had. But I just keep sitting here with this gentle, patient smile. And I feel grateful to be here with you. I feel grateful to see you in this way. I don't know if your dad commented on the way that you looked, but I mean in a nice way. But the way he makes me feel like I would just say is, you're just beautiful. You look great. He makes me feel like that's something I would want to tell you, like I keep things gentle and simple. Is there something about him that is just direct and calm and centered? Do you understand this piece?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I know how to just be present in the moment. I know how to sit and be right here with you. I definitely would look straight at you when you talk to me, and I would enjoy my time listening to you, because as soon as I start to say this, I want you to know that I'm very aware of the things that are going on in your life. And as I start to say that, I feel that there's heartbreak in your life that may not even necessarily be related to me. And I want you to know that one of the reasons I'm coming through today is that I believe in you, and you need to know that, because I feel that I may have always believed in you and you've always felt that from me. And if I was still Earthside, that we would be talking about this and I would be encouraging you. And sometimes it's not even through words, although it is, but it's also through this calm presence that you get when you are physically in my space. And that's a really healing thing for you. It always has been. And that's been an honor for me that I've been able to be that person for you. But I want you to know that I'm still that person for you. And I want to tell you to keep hope. Okay. I feel proud of the fact that you've always been such a loving, heartfelt person. Don't lose that during this time. And I don't think you are. I think the thing I want to tell you I'm so proud of you for is that it's cracking you open, and it almost feels like against your will. It's not the comfortable way to be cracked open, is it? But isn't that a beautiful gift inside of itself? And I get nervous. I don't want to say these things to devalue your feelings at this time, because your father clearly already understands this. But I want you to know that there is so much beauty in how you are being opened up at this time. Do you understand why he's saying that?
Yeah.
But it's a painful beauty, isn't it? And I
Yes.
can hear the word loss right now. So I don't know if you, okay, just know that there is so much beauty to be had for you. I want to remind you of something that's hard to remember right now, and that is that this was always going to be part of the plan. This was always going to be part of the plan for you to grow in this way. And this is why we come here in these bodies, for us to be opened up and for us to grow. And there's something about what you're going through right now that is such an important part of expanding who you are as a human, getting in touch with your spirit, and getting in touch with the part of you that is so much love. And you've lived that way for a long time, but can you feel that this is forcing you to go to the next level?
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
this is the most important thing that he makes me feel I have to start out with right now, because the situation that you're in is also kind of like oh, why? Why is this happening? Because he also told me that you make it feel to you like perhaps this is happening because you've done something wrong. You're questioning, could I have changed this? Do you understand that? And I
Yes.
have to come through very clearly and say, this is not about you doing anything wrong. This is about you being on your path and on your journey, and learning how to be flexible, learning how to adapt the way that you have. I also feel that your father would have been a very intelligent person. I think that he would have been able to hold powerful conversations. And the things that he would add to a conversation were like words of wisdom, is what it feels like to me. And then he sometimes offered as much wisdom just in his ability to hold space for people in a conversation and to listen, because he listened intently. And he didn't just listen, he heard. You hear what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
And he's bringing all these things up because that kind of comfort and that kind of companionship and that kind of interaction with your father is something that you have always held so dear. But I do feel that you still speak to your dad, or I don't know if you pray to him or you speak to him, but he wants me to tell you that I hear you because it feels like it's a regular thing for you to dialogue with your father. This connection between the two of you feels so special to me. So, so special. And I just feel like I have to tell you that being your father is one of the biggest honors of my life. It was a role we decided to play, and I'm so glad that we did because I love you endlessly. I also start to feel that you have been aware of your father's presence since he has passed in your life. Do you understand that piece as well? Um,
Yes.
this is weird. I'm just gonna be really transparent. I started feeling all these things about pictures, and then I look forward and I see that there's all these pictures like arcing around your head. Um, but he keeps drawing my eye to those. So I know that your father's in those pictures, some of the pictures behind you, and I know that you have a lot of pictures of family. And I think that's a really, really important thing for you. Do you have a picture of you as a little girl with your dad? Do you understand that? All right.
Yes.
He's bringing that one up, and I can see it as clear as I can see your face right now. If he's holding you or hugging you or something in the picture, yeah, he's showing me that one. It's so sweet. And then your mom is really close right now. What we want for you more than anything now is to find joy in life and to find your highest path. Your mother says that you are the type of person who sometimes will think something to death and then you blame self. Do you understand why she would say that?
Yes. Yeah.
There are some people who are called externalizers. They blame others, and there's others who are internalizers. Now, you are an internalizer. And so when things have gone wrong, you look back on, oh, I did that wrong. Oh, I should have done it that way.
Yeah.
You don't even bother to say, was that because of me? Did I did that wrong? No, it's an assumption instantly. It's like, oh, shoot, I did this. Do you understand your mother also doing that when she was alive? Do you understand this piece about her?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She says, I was an internalizer too. And, this is like a learned behavior. And I demonstrated this many times. I also feel that I'm nervous. I would have been a worrier at times as
Yes.
well. And I just feel like I'm kind of looking around, especially in large crowds of people or parties. I think I fussed about what to wear. I think I was nervous about how things were going to come off. I thought about the things I wanted to say before I said them. Do you understand all these things? So I'm kind of like a nervous Nelly a little bit. And talk about a worrier. Do you understand that piece?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my goodness, what a worrier. Because when she starts to talk about your brother, it's like, oh my gosh, I just worried all the time because he was so far away and I couldn't do anything about it. You know what I mean? I feel like I have a lot of thanks to you from your mother. Before she passed, you would have been a presence with her. You really spent time with me.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so grateful too, because I feel a really strong connection of you having an understanding of each other with your mother as well. But
Yes.
I have so much gratitude because the amount of joy that it brings me to be close to you, especially, I mean, it was just something when you would walk into the room when she makes me feel like she was ill too toward the end, that you would walk into the room and you were just like the brightest light. Do you understand when you walked in that she had a big smile on her face? And I
Yes.
also feel that she would have said, I tried to be as joyful as I could toward the end for your
Yes.
sake, because I was always like that. I always try
Yes.
to put on a good face because I never wanted to be the burden for other people or to cause other people pain. That was just unbearable for me. But it was really hard for me to make decisions of my own because I was always calculating how it would be for other people. And this was not necessarily enjoyable for me in my life. And I have to look straight in the eyes right now and say, you don't have to hold on to that. I'm sorry that I taught you those things, but part of what's happening right now is for you to start letting go of calculating how things need to be for everybody else and start thinking about the things that make you happy right now. Do you understand that piece?
Yes.
And she makes me feel that you wouldn't have wanted to leave very often because you didn't want to miss her moment of passing. So she brings up moment of passing and saying that this would have been very important. Now, did you stay for her last final breath? Do you understand that piece? She
Yes.
says that she makes me feel like you wouldn't have missed it for the world, that you had to be there. Her preference would have been to go with no one in the room, but she says she wouldn't
Yes.
stand for that. Do you understand that
Yes.
piece?
Yes. Yes.
Did not want to wait for people, but she felt like my daughter is still going to be here and I need to wait for her. And so she said it's very important that you were there for her final breath when her spirit left. And she just says, it's not the I wanted to go. I didn't want you to have to see it, but I realized that it was going to be more healing for you to be able to see it and then process that I was really gone. Because if you missed that moment, if you missed that final moment, she says that you would have been like, no, now I can't
Yeah.
really. She says you couldn't have really known that she was gone.
Yeah.
You've been able to process it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've
Absolutely.
had to. I'm so glad that ultimately we got to share that because I knew what it meant for you.
Yes.
Um, she also just shows me this image of somebody lifting something to her mouth to drink. Does that make any sense to
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
Okay. I needed
Yeah.
help
Yeah.
drinking at the end. And it
Yes.
was like, gosh, can you believe how life is when at the end it's like we're back to our infancy and the roles get reversed? But my
Yes.
goodness, did you show up for me in a really powerful way. It was like I mothered you, and then I felt like you mothered me before I left. And I'm so grateful. I do think she's a woman who would have had a few pieces of jewelry too. So I think there was more than just the ring. Definitely there was some, at least one necklace that you really, really loved that was left behind. And I think that you have her a whole like container of some kind
Yeah.
of jewelry of hers.
Yeah.
You wear some of them sometimes too, don't you?
Um,
Because
so,
she loves that you wear them. So many spirits give jewelry and people put it away and never wear it, and they love it when you wear it. And she says, no, my daughter actually wears a lot of my jewelry. She also says you feel really close to her when you wear her jewelry too. Do you understand that piece? And she says you should because I'm right there. When you think of me when you're wearing jewelry, it's so easy in spirit to just be where we're being thought of. That's the great thing about being in spirit. And so that closeness that you feel is me, if you ever wondered. And she says there definitely is a piece of you that feels that her spirit is near when you wear the jewelry. Do you understand that piece?
yes.
That's awesome. Okay, I've gotten this reference a couple times. Is there any kind of romantic heartbreak that you have experienced recently? Okay,
Yes.
I think this is a big source of the loss, right? That we're talking about right now.